Hello everybody, this is Radishhead and welcome to the first exciting episode of Radishhead Interviews Poketubers. Now this series exists because there are lots of Poketubers out there and I think some of them deserve more attention. So the first of whom is going to introduce themselves right now.
SuperSalamence93 and thanks Radish for having me on this. I'm so hyped for this, I can't believe it.
Trust me, I'm just as hyped as you are. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel and what you do on it?
My channel is it's a Pokemon channel, but it's not just Pokemon. I've always wanted to do like different stuff on my channel. It was just having enough money to get a computer and just start doing it. And I've been doing YouTube for 2 years and like a week. I think it's a week today. And I've never got anywhere, but I've always enjoyed it. I've always wanted to do it. It's kind of weird.
SuperSalamence93, what is the story behind your channel name? Because I'm very curious.
Oh, this is so embarrassing how this came along.
Yeah.
My original name I've had two channels. My first one was Bamster202 and it's been my PS3 name, my PS4 name for ages. And I made a video and it just completely failed and went black screen.
Yeah.
So, because I was so young, I just deleted the channel and thought, no, I fucked up, everyone's going to laugh at me. But during making a new channel, I thought, I'm going to start this again. I've always been a Super Skarmory fanboy when I was younger, and I wanted Super at the start of my name.
Of course.
I've always loved Salamence, because during the Elite Four when I did third gen, I didn't think anything could OHKO my Rayquaza, and Drake Salamence did. So I just thought this thing's a fucking beast, so that's why I've always loved Salamence. My sister is born in 1993 and I'm born in 97, and I was talking to my friend on a phone call while I was doing it, and my mind just went, my mom was off somewhere else and I put 93 instead of 97. So that's why it's 93 and not 97, and I fucked up. Actually, saying my intro, 93 sounds better than 97, so I got lucky there.
I think it's a great name. Anyway, were there any people in particular that inspired you into getting into making YouTube videos?
Like I said, Super Skarmory was the first person I ever watched on YouTube, and I watched his videos and thought to myself, I would love to do this. And it just grew on that, I suppose, and it was just like, he originally was doing it with a camcorder. And in my mind, when I was younger, I thought, to do this, I need a camcorder. I didn't think I'd need a computer and everything like that. I thought, I'm going to have a camcorder and I could just stick it in the TV and do something like that. But no. But it was like, I was never able to do it as a young age because of that, and I never had the money. But no, Super Skarmory was a massive influence towards that, and then it just grew as like, my massive inspiration now was Nappy. He's just so good. It's just, I'd love to be as big as him, as his quality.
I totally agree. I guess sort of linking into that, how do you feel the quality of your content has changed during the time you've made YouTube videos? Has it got any better?
My content, you watched my recent update video where I explained that recently I deleted over 100 videos on my channel because when I restarted, my first video, which is privated now, had over 50k views, and it was a Pokemon Emerald team that I made, and it was a shocking team, and I don't know how it got that many views, but it was just made on Windows Movie Maker, and it was terrible. I used my phone, and the quality was so bad. With my phone, I could record for 10 minutes maximum. Sometimes my phone would stop recording because it just felt like it. The quality was terrible, and I got my first, I shouldn't even have, I don't think, over 100 subscribers. Simply because my first 100 subscribers was because I did a giveaway on the PS3 for Dead Island Riptide and gave away legendary weapons, and people just subscribed to me because they wanted the weapons. So I don't even think I deserve 100 subscribers, to be honest, let alone nearly 200.
You say that, but I think the content of your channel now is pretty awesome, so you've definitely made progress. Anyway, what do you enjoy most about creating Let's Plays on YouTube?
Oh my, I got a guy on a video the other day, I think it was part 14 of my Storm Silver, and he said, I'm starting a new Let's Play, and he was so polite about it, he was like, you don't have to watch enough of that, he was like, I just want some advice. And I was like, shit, you've got more subs than me, and you're asking me for advice. And I thought, I must be doing something right. And the main thing that I enjoy about Let's Plays is just enjoy them and have fun.
That's so
Don't
true.
worry about views, don't worry about subs, nothing like that. As long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter. And that's what I love about it. It's like, I can talk to myself for half an hour about Pokemon and swear and do all that stupid shit. No one will watch it, but I won't give a crap, because I've enjoyed it. And that's what I said to him, and he proper took it on board and was like, wow, that's quite good advice. My rest about YouTube is making Let's Plays is just, I've wanted to do it for so long, now I can finally do it, I really do enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those things. I want to do it. Like, my family mock me for it. Sometimes my family will be like, "Oh my god, you play Pokemon, you upload to YouTube, you need to grow up." And it's like, but it's something I enjoy. I think getting grief off my family makes me want to do it more, just to piss them off.
Oh yeah, I totally see where you're coming from. And also, if you enjoy what you're doing, then I'm sure the success will just come from there.
Oh yeah, it's like I gained 3 subs in one day, like I think it was like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was so happy that I gained 3 subs. I thought, I'm doing something right for once. And I gained 3 subs in one day, and 2 of them was about Dead Island, so I got really pissed off again.
Oh.
Like, wow, really? Really? I stopped it like a month ago, and people are still subscribing about that.
You can never let go of your older legacy.
Well, that's why I had to get rid of them. I just had to get rid of them.
What is the most difficult thing about creating content on YouTube? I'm sure there's many things you can think of.
Many things. I've never been good with computer and graphics and stuff. That's what you said about, like in the chat before, you said about my logo. I got someone else to do that for me because my original one just didn't look very good. I found a crappy background picture. My logo was a name with a salamence at the end, and then a bagon and a shellgun on it, which was actually pretty good. But, I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But I needed someone else to do it. But I've never been good. Like, the only thing I'm good at is, I think, editing is probably using I learned how to use Camtasia. It's very simple to use that sort of stuff. But no, it can get tedious, especially with Photoshop. Obviously, when you're doing a Nuzlocke, you have Pokemon die, and then you have to switch to other Pokemon, and there's a lot of editing. That's why I like my series at the moment, because my team is now fully evolved. It will be that team the entire Let's Play, so they no longer have to change. Mm-hmm. I only have to change for if I get a gym badge. I can have a border that I will put on like part 15, mm-hmm. that was what I've been using since like part 13. Edit it. So I suppose editing is quite a
editing is very time consuming.
Yes. Another thing that I get annoyed at is rendering.
Yes. Oh, rendering.
I wish we just do it and it uploaded to YouTube like normal. You didn't have to render.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing else because it slows down everything else. And it's irritating.
I don't think people appreciate just how long the rendering process takes.
Yeah, people just think, you've just uploaded it. No, rendering and editing takes hours.
Painful. Moving back to Pokemon, I suppose. What's the worst death you've ever suffered on a Nuzlocke challenge?
I had to think, when you sent me this question, I had to think about this one. I was originally going to say my first ever death in a Nuzlocke, but then I thought about it properly, and so I haven't done many on-screen Nuzlocks. I've done my Pokemon White and then my Blaze Black, and I think I'm going to have to go with Blaze Black, and that was either Shiny Honchkrow, with Moxie, it was really powerful, and it died to a crit Leaf Blade from Burks Lavenny.
Oh, that's horrible.
I swear I nearly cried. I was so upset because he was my second Pokemon I got.
Yeah.
And I was so upset. Oh my, I spent ages training him. And it just killed me. I hate Blaze Black. I hate Blaze Black because of that. Just because it killed my fucking Honchkrow.
I'm gonna have to go watch the episode now, I think.
Oh my god, you have to watch it. Versus Burke the first time I faced him. Oh
yeah.
My god, I think I didn't say nothing for like a minute. I think I was just frozen. It's like, what the fuck do I do now? It was horrible. It has to be that one.
On a more positive moment, I suppose. Do you have a most epic Nuzlocke moment?
When I thought of this one, I was like, what? I can't. It was really hard to pick one, but I suppose it would have to be when I did finish my Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. I know it was on a normal mainstream game, wasn't a hack or nothing like that. But knowing that some YouTubers struggle to win Nuzlocke, and I'd won my first one, felt so good. I think I lost 3 Pokemon in that entire Let's Play.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah, but I was over-leveled like the entire way. But in my 5 later, I was over-leveled. But with that Let's Play, it was kind of weird because it got to the point where I actually... it's a funny story, I got bored of that Let's Play. I just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere.
Yeah.
I recorded from the 6th gym to the entire finish of the Let's Play, like recorded it all in one day on Boxing Day. Mm-hmm. I recorded all of it.
Oh, man. And Pokemon White, I mean, that's not easy. Not easy.
No, it's not. It isn't. No, because N and Getsus one after another is pretty difficult.
Yes, that's so true. I remember, even not playing it as a Nuzlocke, I think I did lose to Getsus the first time.
I lost to when I first played it originally, I lost the gift 6 times before finally beat him.
I think he has a Garchomp, doesn't he? I seem to remember that being a real pain.
No, he has a Hydreigon.
Oh, that was it. Yes.
Hydreigon's a bastard.
It's an absolute ridiculous
beast.
Oh yeah. Do you have a favourite Pokemon? Is it Salamence?
It is Salamence, but it's difficult because I think about this a lot, and then I think of possibilities that could not be Salamence. There are a lot of Pokemon I do love, like individually. It's like people always say to me, "Oh, do you have a favourite Gen 1 Pokemon?" And I go, "Well, I'm not really a Gen 1. I'm not a Gen 1. It's my least favourite generation. I love Gengar. Obviously, that's coming from Nappy. I love his. I also love his channel. But I love Gengar as well. I agree with Nappy with he is purple. Purple is my favourite colour as well. And that massive grin is it's just so devious. It's brilliant. I love Gengar.
Yeah.
I also love a lot of the dragons. I've always loved dragons because when I was growing up, my dad loved dragons.
Yeah.
And we used to have pictures. He has tattoos of dragons. I've always loved dragons, and I'm a massive fanboy of Skyrim as well. So
cool.
I've always loved dragons. So dragons my favourite type. I love most of the dragons as well. So, but no, Salamence is my favourite because I am a Gen 3 fanboy, and Salamence was just the first Pokemon I saw that thought that thing is fucking awesome.
On the topic of Gen 3, and I know I didn't give you this question, but are you looking for a Generation 3 remake?
Oh my god, I would love a Gen 3 remake. This would be insane. Did they remake Gen 1?
Yes they have.
Leaf and Green.
Yep.
They made Gen 1, Gen 2 with Heart
Gold, Soul Silver. Yeah.
Gen 4 was already on the DS.
Uh-huh.
Gen 5 was here. Gen 6. The only one that haven't done a remake for was Gen 3. I think it would look so good.
I think so.
After X and Y, I think they could do so much with the Hoenn region.
Oh.
I love Gen 3 so much, but...
It was a very colourful generation.
It was. The music was great.
Mm-hmm.
The Pokemon, some of the Pokemon were good.
Yeah.
The region was well laid out. It was just a really good region to do, and I think a remake would really... I think they held it off for so long because I think that they wanted to wait until the 3DS came out to do the remake.
Oh, I think so.
Because it was demanded so much. They thought doing it on the DS would be a mistake. On the normal disc would be a mistake because of how hard people want it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they will make a remake, but on the 3DS.
I think it's been 10 years since Ruby and Sapphire came out now. Does that make you feel old?
Oh no, because I didn't... that's weird. Me getting into Pokemon was strange, actually. I went up to my cousin's house, and they all had Game Boys, and they all had Emerald. And I had never played Pokemon before, and they gave me Emerald. I went, there you go, play this for a bit. And I was playing it, and I loved the feel of it. I loved how I used to watch them play it, and obviously it was like, oh my god, I love this.
Yeah.
And I just got into Pokemon, so I didn't get into it until I was I think it's 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
So I was quite late getting into Pokemon, but I've loved it ever since, and it's it got to the point where I got my dad to buy me Emerald, because they gave me a DS on my birthday. They went, there you go, have that.
Nice.
And then I got my dad to get me Emerald. And I used to play for it, and I remember when I went up to my cousins the next time, and I played Emerald so much, I think I had 350 hours on it, loads of level 100s, and most of the Pokédex completed.
Yeah.
And I showed them that, and one of my cousins went, if that deleted, I would piss myself laughing. And half hour later, I turned it on, and the save file had corrupted.
Oh, you're kidding!
And I cried for about half an hour.
I would.
I was sat there in tears, and my cousin felt so bad because he said that, and he actually didn't say nothing to me for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Because he felt like he jinxed me and the save file deleted.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my god, I cried for so long. And I don't think... it gets to the point with the Game Boy games where the chip in it gets overused and it doesn't redo it anymore. I still have that game cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
My dad got me. And I can play it for 2 hours and save it, and then the game file will get corrupted.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, but... No, that's how I got into Pokemon. It was really weird, and then obviously I grew from that. And another funny story is when 4th Gen first came out, I just got into Year 7.
Yeah.
And one of the boys who had bought it said he didn't want it anymore, and he bought it for brand new £30 for Diamond. And I said I'd give him a £5 for it, and gave it to me. Brand new Pokemon Diamond for £5.
Why was he selling it for £5? What?
I don't know. He was just well, Mum and Dad got me good for this for 30 quid. You can have it for a £5. So, there you go.
Can't complain.
No.
Yeah. Oh man. So Pokemon Emerald, was that how you first got into video games itself, or did you have other experiences before then?
Oh no, my video games, it's a true story. I actually first played video games when I was 2 years old. And you probably think that that's a bit young, but I've actually got home movies at home from my parents recording me playing on my dad's PS1.
Oh wow.
I used to watch my dad play on his PS1, and I used to play it a lot. And then, also I was very young, I used to just mash the buttons as much as possible.
Oh, of course.
I used to win. Because I used to play Ready to Rumble, the old boxing game, I used to bash the buttons with that. And, a comical moment that my parents always remind me of is I was playing it, and I won, and I looked at them, and I said, I was in the middle of a tournament in the game, and I had to beat 3 more fighters, and I looked at them, saw them recording, and I went, 3 more weeks, and I'll win. And I looked at my hands and had to count 3 fingers just to show them. And I was like, my face looked so confused because I was trying to count my fingers. And no, it was a very comical moment. And then my mum and dad bought me a PS1, and they got me my favourite game, which was Hogs of War, which was not many people like. What is that game? So I used to play it constantly.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Honestly, it's my favourite game. It's like you had a team of pigs who were all like in the army and stuff, and they had bazookas and shotguns and stuff like that.
Yep.
And you used to take it in turns. Like you'd have a turn, the enemy team would have a go. And it was like a strategy game. You'd have to like destroy the other team's pigs and stuff. They'd lose health points and stuff.
Sounds a bit like Worms.
It was a bit like Worms. Actually, I had the original Worms.
Yeah.
But it was in 3D.
Oh, cool.
2D, I mean, so it was like you move the pigs properly, like with the controller and stuff. And you know, like most kids, when they wake up early, they'll go annoy their parents because they're hungry or they want to watch TV downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
They trained me to get up, get out of bed, turn the PlayStation on, and play that for 3 hours before they woke up.
Oh, that suits them well, I'm
I used
sure.
to do it every morning. Oh my god, that's how I got into computer games. Obviously, it grew with the PS2,
Yep.
PS3, and now I have my gorgeous PS4.
Oh, so you're very much a Sony gamer then?
Oh, I am a Sony. I've always been a Sony fanboy. I've never moved to the Xbox. I've never liked the controller. I've never been a big fan of Halo. I played Gears of War with my uncles, and that was okay, I guess. But no, I've always been a Sony fanboy.
Oh, right.
I always will be.
I must admit, I'm on the Nintendo side myself, but...
Oh no, I've got a 3DS and a DS. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Good to hear.
I have got that and stuff.
Do you have a favourite game of all time?
My favourite game, it's hard because I haven't played Hogs of War in so many years, but that's a childhood game.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to do a list, I'd say Skyrim's definitely in there. Because of him, I love dragons.
Of course.
I love role-playing games. Canis Canem Medit is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Bully was I love that game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
And there's so many games I can think of. Tomb Raider, the next-gen version.
Oh, that's an interesting choice.
Oh, I love that game. The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
What a game that was.
I've heard so many fantastic things about that game.
Oh my god. I played it for like 2 hours and thought, okay, this is okay, I don't get what the hype is about. And then my dad went, no, sit there and play it. I played it all day Saturday and completed that Saturday. I did not leave my room.
Oh,
the
man.
game, it was insanely good. The story's good, the voice is good, it looks great, it is incredible.
I think it's great that your dad enjoys playing video games with you.
Well, me and my dad have played computer games together since I started. We've always been there. Like, he got a PS4 release date.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. I got my PS4 about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow, he's hardcore.
I had to wait, yeah, he is. Like, he is hardcore. Like, my friends have always said to me, who is your best friend? Like, they've always stood there and gone, oh, I hope it's me, and I've always gone, it's none of you, not it's my dad.
Yeah.
They're like, what? And then they've all met my dad, and they've all gone, yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I've always been into games with my dad, it's always been a thing of ours.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Moving back onto your channel, I suppose, and wrapping this off somewhat, what do you see in the future for your YouTube channel?
Honestly, with the update video, I explained a lot of things that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I wanted to carry on with my Pokemon, obviously my mainstream stuff. I'm not really into competitive battling, I've never been really good at it. But a couple of friends on YouTube got me into Pokemon Showdown, and I want to do a, Let's Play of that, basically just, recording half-hour me doing random battles and just doing that, because obviously then it's just showing you losing and stuff like that. I want to move on to PS2 games. That's up in the air at the moment because I can't get the analog sticks to work properly and it's annoying me.
Old consoles.
Yeah, old consoles. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I'd love to record with my PS4 as well, but they haven't got it compatible with YouTube yet. They said that will become late this year. I think they said when they're finally trying to do that.
Yeah.
So I'd love to do PS4 gameplay. Top 5 as well. I've been doing that. My last one was my dream dates.
Oh, very nice.
Something else. I had to think about this question actually. What else did I put in my update video? Oh yeah, might as well explain. A lot of people have been asking a co-op. There's a co-op coming out with me and Hipster Hypno.
Yeah.
And I might as well announce what it is now.
Go for it.
We are going to do a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness co-op.
Oh, how does that work then with co-op? That's quite interesting.
He's going to do Darkness. I'm going to do Explorers of Time. And we're going to have, obviously there'll be both screens on the screen, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I think I'm on the left, he's on the right. We're going to do obviously there's a quiz at the beginning of the Mystery Dungeon. We're going to do that once and only once. We cannot change or restart. Whatever we get, we get. I think I'm going to say to them that we pick each other's partners.
Yes.
To make it a bit more difficult. And we're going to try and go through it because we love the story of Mystery Dungeon. And everyone does co-ops in the mainstream games, and we thought, you know what, we're both fans of Mystery Dungeon. Let's do a Mystery Dungeon co-op.
Oh yeah.
So we've decided to do that. So I think we're either doing the introduction video either today or maybe sometime this week because he's busy at the moment. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Oh, it's going to be good. We're going to get the person who did my border and picture Mousy is also, we've asked him to do the layout for us because it's very, we're not very good at it either. So we've asked him to do the layout for us. Can you do the layout for us? Because we're shit at doing it.
Oh, I know that feeling.
It's, making layouts is if you go back to my Pokemon One, there's my first ever layout. Nappy actually, I got Nappy to look at it for me. He said it looks great.
Yeah.
But I know he's lying because it's fucking terrible. It is the worst border you will ever see on a Let's Play. Honestly, it was terrible. And the fact that he said it looks good, I got really hyped about it. But oh my god, he thought it looks great. And then I see everyone else's and thought, no, my one's pretty shit.
Well, I think it's brilliant that he took a look at it because he's a pretty big deal.
He is a pretty big deal. And I've talked to him a couple of times, but it's never really. I've never this is the thing. I know we're trying to end it off, but let me quickly.
Oh, don't worry.
I've never had friends on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for nearly 2 years, and I've had one.
Yeah.
And that was my friend Jess, because we went to school together. And we've both been low channels, and then the last couple of months have been great for me on YouTube because I've met so many people that have been helping me, and you're obviously one of them, Raz.
Oh, thanks. You're awesome too.
And they've been helping me a lot, and obviously I thank you for doing this because when you said about this, obviously I said I was really hyped that you came to me for this. I've had a lot of friends. I can't say them all. Like I said in the update video, I can't say them all because I will forget someone.
Of course.
But having friends on YouTube is very helpful.
Oh, I agree.
It is huge.
I mean, lately it's basically since I sort of got onto Twitter, I didn't realise just how many people there were who were doing similar sort of content to what I was doing. I was sort of all alone before, and now I'm just meeting all these people, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's like with mine, Jack was the first one. Jack was Timothy Typhlosion he commented on one of my videos and he was one of my subscribers.
Yeah.
And he was on Twitter. I opened up my Twitter in the morning. I was laying in bed just looking through his Twitter, and he was talking to Hipster Hypno.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to join in the conversation and have a chat with him. And we got chatting. Then he introduced me to a couple more people, and it just grew from that. And they're all nice guys. It's like you've just got to be able to talk to them because they are actually really nice guys. Because it's like a couple of them are a bit out there. A couple of them are dicks, but you don't say that because you need to be nice.
Of course.
A couple of them are just a bit too big for their boots and it gets annoying. But no, as long as you can't be afraid to talk to people. And I was for a year and a half. And that's why I don't feel like I grew enough.
That's advice for life as well.
That is advice. You need to be able to talk to people. Otherwise you won't get anywhere, basically. If you just sit in the corner and like say, I'm going to do this on my own, don't do YouTube on your own. It's not going to work.
No.
It's not going to work. It isn't.
Well, SuperSalamence93, thank you so much for agreeing to participate in this interview with me.
It's alright, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Oh, well, you've fantastic answers, I must say. And everyone watching this video must check out SuperSalamence93's channel. That's important.
Please!
Do it!
Do it!
But until next time, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again in a video in the future. Goodbye.